We begin in Detroit with another case of senseless violence with life-altering outcomes tied to so-called teen takeovers. Thank you for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 5. I'm Mike Duffy.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. 2 teenagers shot just about a week apart during these mass gatherings in Detroit, and the most recent just last night on the west side. Last week, we spoke with 14-year-old Tavon Clark, who was shot in the chest after a fight broke out during a teen takeover downtown.
Crazy.
On Saturday, the 17-year-old accused of pulling the trigger was charged as an adult.
Good.
The teen takeovers have been causing problems for weeks. Last month, Detroit Mayor Mary Sheffield announced a 6-point plan to address summer violence, focusing on gun safety, curfew compliance, and youth engagement. Well, Randy Wimbley is your Detroit reporter, and he was there for that announcement last month. Tonight, he's raising the voices of concerned neighbors and community leaders, asking, what is the solution?
Massive crowds flooded Peterson Park on Detroit's west side on Memorial Day for another so-called teen takeover.
Going crazy.
Oh my God.
Another fight.
This is horrible.
Neighbors tell me it started out peaceful, but things took a turn as fights broke out and police moved in to disperse the crowds. All of it leaving neighbors like this man who did not want to be identified on edge.
Me and the neighbors, we talked about it today, and it was just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, or, what's causing this. And this is spreading, how serious it's going to get. Yeah. And the summer just began. Where's the next one going to be? Because I feared, started thinking about my property.
They need to be able to have fun and do what they want to do, but at the same time, it's getting too dangerous.
Parents need to get a handle on their kids. It's embarrassing to the community.
After police broke up the crowds over at Peterson Park, the kids gathered at different gas stations, including this one and the Family Dollar right behind it. About 8 miles away, police say a 16-year-old was struck as gunshots rang out near this park on 14th Street between Euclid and Philadelphia at another teen takeover event.
I just wanted to enjoy the holiday yesterday, and people started shooting and fighting.
Chloe Cade.
Nah, man. Y'all like that shit, bro. Y'all see this little project building right here? Tear it down. You see that one right there? Tear it down. That's where it's coming from. They did that to the Cabrini Greens in Chicago. They had to tear it down. That's exactly where it's coming from. Tear it down. Tell their parents, hey, man, you can't control your kids. You lose your Section 8 voucher. How y'all want to play it? Y'all not homeless enough not to keep your kids in the house. You lose your voucher. I bet mama gonna start whooping ass then. Because that's the problem. This soft parenting shit is the problem. Y'all think they're your friends. They're your children. Control them. They're causing other people mayhem, okay? And that's the problem I'm having with this whole situation. This is this weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Guess what? This just happened in Chicago. That's my next video. My next video is this same thing happening the same weekend in Chicago with just a bunch of kids. There was no shootings in Chicago. It was all kids doing dumb shit. Literally. The first time ever in Chicago history, I believe, that Memorial Day didn't have no shootings, and it was all kids starting shit. Mayhem. Hella guns found. They trying to penalize the parents. Yes, the parents are at fault. I blame the father not being present, and I blame the mother for also not being present. You know what I mean? She has custody of the children, but she's not present either because possibly she has to work, so she's not disciplining these children. These are not just kids from these kids. They're well taken care of. I'm not gonna say they're not taken care of. They're taken care of. They're just not disciplined. They ass wasn't whooped when they were young, growing up. They were just given the opportunity to do whatever they want to do. Then they look up and they robbing old people. They stealing out of convenience stores. They carrying around guns, shooting, trying to fight with the police. Just degenerate behavior. You know what I'm saying? Kids shooting kids. And I hope that they do start charging people as adults. Please, do it. Look at that. Those are kids. These are kids, bro. Safe gun safety. Bro, look. After hours, bro, y'all need a whole thing. Youth engagement, gun safety. And to be honest, sometimes it's not even the parents' guns. They are making the guns. They're making ghost guns because they're kids and they know they're going to get off with it. They're doing crime themselves. They're not even entering gangs no more, bro. They're literally doing shit themselves. They don't even care. They don't need gangs no more. What's the point of it? They are the gang. Just being a YN. Okay? This is the safety part about the whole thing. We look at this and everybody think this is cute. This is not cute. This is not fun. This is not funny to the victims. They fuck with homeless people, old people, people that are just chilling by themselves doing their own thing. These kids need to get their ass whooped. Or they need to have steep penalties. I bet if you tell mama, let me get that voucher. If your kid get in trouble and they're a felon and their felons living under your roof, I was telling them like this. If there's a felon living in your roof, your voucher gets taken. Facts. And any kid out there committing a crime gets a felony. So mama lose the house and they lose their job and capability of doing anything. So stop trying to follow the crowd. Y'all shouldn't even be out there. Oh, y'all thought it was bad? Chicago's worse, bro. And we talking about that next. We finna go straight over to Chicago, bro. I'm telling you right now, it gets even worse. These kids were out there at 3 a.m. in the morning doing shit. So we gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna wait for the commentary and we're gonna go jump right over to Chicago.